So today I'll be ranking the top 10 hardest levels in Geometry Dash based on like vibes and like decoration and song. At number 10 we have Sacin Circles. I can't even really blame the decorators since the original base level is just shit. Nick24 was 100% faded when he constructed this level. You can barely even call it a level though, since it's just a compilation of obstacles. It's so obvious it was just made to be impossible, which even fails in that aspect, because it was eventually verified. I actually really like the decoration. I usually hate the color red, but the interesting block design and color makes me hard for the color red. If I had to burn eternally in hell, I'd rather burn in Sacin Circles than in Bloodlust. That being said though, this decoration is literally useless because nobody plays the level with full decoration, choosing to play on the boring ancient version. The song is also terrible. I would rather listen to Stereo Madness playing over 8 jackhammers than listen to Sacin Circles song. If you genuinely listen to this song, please DM me what could have possibly went so wrong so I can avoid the same mistake. At number 9 we have Tunnel of Despair, and this level put me in a tunnel of despair. Okay, so first of all, the theme is so boring. I would have much rather had like Tunnel of Tomfoolery or something. Despair just sounds really corny. It's gray and red, but unlike Sacin Circles, the creators didn't do anything interesting with the colors. I know it's despair and stuff, but what if despair was like purple or turquoise or something? Personally, I think despair is a hot pink. The structuring is supposed to resemble a tunnel, I guess, but it's a really shitty tunnel since the tunnel is just disassembled in some places. Because of this, the level just looks like a half-built Lego set, and Xanii ate the rest of the Legos. The song just sucks. The creators used literally the most boring segment of the song. No melody, no variety, just straight ass. At number 8 we have Verus. Now this level isn't my cup of tea, but a lot of the hate that Verus got was pretty unnecessary. Imagine having literally the entire community declare all-out war against your level. You have to remember that Pocky Windfish spent a lot of time and effort into the level, and he did all that just for a monkey on Twitter to call the level bad without any creating experience. There is criticism, and then there's just raw, unfiltered hatred. So here's my take. This level is a sequel of the Golden apparently, but this lacks the same memorability and character that the Golden does because of the theme. The worst part about this level is 100% the hell theme. I'm not even scared of hell anymore because of how many times I've seen it. I could get dragged down to the bottom realm of hell by Satan himself and I wouldn't even be scared because it would probably look like Crimson Planet or something. Anyways, yeah, as a sequel it could have been like in the sky or in a dark cave or something. Those themes would have been infinitely more interesting and would have made the level so much better. Along with this, it's pretty generic hell style as well. You have your lava, your chains, bricks, fire, meteors, dragon. The decoration honestly looks good, but it's just so uninteresting and doesn't introduce anything new. It's like the 9 circles trend, but a little more edgy and kills less epileptic people. The song isn't bad, but I can't take the level seriously because the piano just sounds so unserious. You're telling me I got sent to the eternal underworld, eater of souls, crusher of bones, and it sounds like this. In conclusion, Verus isn't great, but going that far and hating a level is so sad. Go like get a job or hit somebody with a car or something. Stop acting like Verus will cause the end of humanity. Next up is Abyss of Darkness. Honestly, I prefer the older version of Abyss of Darkness more because of how much more character the level had. I know the word character when describing levels means literally nothing, but like the vibes, you know? Like the vibes. I actually think the base level has really interesting structuring and gameplay, but the newer version kinda just slaps a generic modern style over it instead of enhancing the base level. The only parts of the level which I can distinctly tell apart are the one with the Ouroboros dragon for some reason, and the Grenade of Tacos part. The song is decent I guess, but a lot of people Xanii just use awful mashups of the song. In New York, I merely rock, I did in my socks, run up from my box, and I shoot that. If I was Shadow Beats, I would actually sue Xanii for defamation of character because I would personally not take having my song be slandered this badly. Overall, it's an interesting level. Next is Slaughterhouse. This is like Ice Cave's 700th Hell Scary Edgy level, but Ice Cave generally does Hell style pretty well. I really like the art, especially the big skull. The intensity of the level is also really cool, and it's something that separates it from a lot of the top 10. Apart from that though, the gameplay is super generic and formulaic, which I don't like. You can kinda see how simple the gameplay is by the 8 billion Slaughterhouse remakes. I really don't like this song either, but it contributes to the theme and intensity, so I'll give it a pass, even though it's genuinely an earsore. Most importantly though, this level is like really iconic. It's the level which dethroned Tartarus. The level which Space UK hacked.
React, otherwise I'm gonna cough.
The level which people on TikTok still make terrible edits of. Everyone knows Slaughterhouse. I'm convinced that even President Joe Biden could recognize it if you showed him a video. At its core though, it's still a red hell level with goofy top 1 gameplay. At number 5 we have Acheron. A lot of people really like this level, but honestly I never really understood the hype. I like Tartarus a lot more, and this kind of felt like a Riot top 1 cash grab. Nonetheless though, the 1.9 style is pretty unique, even though it's starting to feel a little overdone nowadays. My biggest gripe with this level is that it has no color. I know I was complaining a lot about the color red earlier, but having literally no color may actually just be worse. You could show this level to a colorblind person and they wouldn't be missing out on anything. The decoration is pretty solid though, and I really like the design. Thermodynamics is a unique song choice and fits the level pretty well. Nothing else to say. Here's the point where I actually start liking the levels. Silent Clubstep is kind of unfair to judge, but I'll just do it anyways. Objectively speaking, the level is some ass. I know I joked about Nick24 being faded when he made Sacin Circles, but Silent was actually faded when he made Silent Clubstep. The decoration is so old that it just might be older than most of KaiGuy's viewers. That's not a joke either, the level is 9 years old by now. I know a lot of people are gonna disagree with me, but I actually like Silent Clubstep a lot. It has a lot of charm, you know? The goofy Clubstep monsters, the invisible maze, the way it says bye. It gives the level character and makes it fun to watch. I'm also pretty sure it was the level which kickstarted the whole silent trend, and that led to multiple more masterpieces. I kinda have a massive nostalgia boner for this level, so this is gonna be really biased. I remember when I was like 8 and I was watching this, I was like, what? No way! So yeah, I really fuck with this level, but a borderline joke level can't really place that highly. At number 3 we have Tidal Wave. Like the last one, objectively speaking the level isn't great. I mean it took 6 months and many attempts on Rogtop's life for Tidal Wave to finally be rated. However, I think it's so funny how a level themed around a fun day at the beach is harder than Satan's left ball level. Although the level maybe isn't that polished, it does follow a really nice progression, and it's really cool seeing how it progresses from the water, to the beach, to the sunset. As for the song, Tidal Wave was the first time I listened to it, which is good. I played Rocket League for the first time a couple months ago, and I almost had a seizure when this song came out. Even though this level is not the best quality-wise, it's a really nice breath of fresh air into a predominantly red scary demons list, and it's personally one of my favorite top 10s ever. At number 2 we have Cockmock. I know it means like Cosmos or something, but be for real, it's so much more funnier to just say Cockmock. I think the theme is really cool, and while it is a remake of Slaughterhouse, I think it's a big step up. Like Slaughterhouse, Cockmock is super intense. I was locked the fuck in while watching the verification and I wasn't even playing. The background is also really well made. I have absolutely no idea how Sherry Team managed to animate the end of the universe in Geometry Dash. I also really like the glitch breaking effect thingy. It was used pretty well and actually had like a use in this level. The song carries the intensity perfectly without sounding like a migraine. I would unironically listen to it. I looked at the lyrics for the song. This shit is actually so deep. It's like Shakespeare wrote it. I wouldn't even be surprised if this showed up on like a Sigma edit or something. Also, I'm not supposed to talk about gameplay, but like imagine playing this and you're trying to see the wave, and then there's like 18 meteors, 3 glitch effects, a supernova, a satellite with 4 people being eaten by a black hole, and the heat death of the universe covering your screen. I mean, it looks cool at least. Last but not least, we have Kilkey. And boy oh boy, where do I even begin with you, Kilkey? The way the gameplay and the effects sync with the song is just... It's really difficult for me to find anything wrong with this level. It's clear that Demetrio spent a lot of time and effort into this level, and he didn't cut any corners. Unlike Acheron, Demetrio went fuck it, all of the colors, and just used the entire color wheel. Both objectively and subjectively, this level is just amazing. This is glow style at its peak, and I can't wait to see more of Demetrio's work. On the small off chance that Demetrio's watching, 元レベル作ってください。あんたマジでジリに一番くれた。So yeah, that's my top 10. Make sure you comment why I'm wrong, and dislike the video.